Assalamu alaikum grade 1. How are you? I hope that all of you are fine. Today we are going to start in unit 19. It's about halves and quarters. And we are going to start our topic today with finding parts of a whole. You can follow this topic in your pupils book pages 213 and 214. Now, let's read our objective for today. The title of our lesson is Fractions, and today we are going to recognize and name 1/2 and quarters. We are going to learn our lesson today through pizza. Are you hungry? Today we are going to have pizza fractions. Let's start. Look at this yummy pizza. What do you see in the picture? You can see one whole. This is the pizza. I don't cut the pizza and it's showing one whole. What if I cut the pizza from the middle? Oh, now I have two halves. Do you remember this word? Half means 1/2. And if I have two, I will say 2 halves. So now each part is 1/2 of the pizza. And now I have 2 equal parts. Now let's imagine that we have 4 persons and we want to cut the pizza into 4 equal parts to share it between the 4 persons. Now let me cut the pizza into 4 equal parts. Now these 4 equal parts, we call it quarters. We have now 4 quarters, and each part is 1/4 of the pizza. How many quarters we have? We have 4, which is 4 equal parts. Then, what are fractions? What is a fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole. That's why I show you the pizza and we saw the fractions when we cut the pizza. The fractions like a piece of a whole pizza or a whole pie. Look at the fractions in the picture here. See how we write it? I write 1, then I put a line, then down I write 4, and I read it like 1/4 or 1/4. What about the pizza? I write 1 and I put a line and then I write down 8, which I can read it like 1/8 or 1/8. So how can I write a fraction? On the fraction, you will find that we have a line between up and down. And what I should write up and what I should write down. Up, I write the number of parts in the fraction. And down, I write the total number of equal parts. So the fraction must show equal parts. When I'm showing any fraction, it should have equal parts. Now let's start with the first fraction we have today. We said when we cut the pizza into 2 halves, we will have 2 equal parts. And each part we will say about it 1/2. But how can I write 1/2 in math? You can see I write 1/2. Or I can read it 1/2. When you read a fraction here, you will say it's 1/2. Or we can say it's 1/2 because now I cut the pizza into 2 halves and you can see I hide 1/2 and you can see the other one. So how can I read this fraction? I can say that I have 1 part out of 2 equal parts. Why I write it like 1 and down I write 2? 1, it means 1 part out of, down I write 2, which is 2 equal parts. That's why I tell you down what we write the total number of the equal parts. What about 3/4? If I have 3/4, it means that I will cut my pizza into 4 equal parts. Now let me hide one part. What do I have? I have still 3. 3 out of how many in all? They are all 4 equal parts. So you can see the fraction now. It's showing 3/4, which is 3 parts out of 4 equal parts. And how can I show 1/4? Now again, let's cut the pizza into 4 equal parts. And if I take only one part of the 4 equal parts, you can see now I have 1/4, which is 1 out of the 4 equal parts. And this is the fraction of the 1/4, which is 1 out of 4. Why I write 4 down? Because the total number of the parts will be 4. And I now show you only 1 out of the 4, which is 1/4. See? These are the other 3 parts. I hide them and I have only 1 out of 4, which is 1/4. You can see it. 1 part out of 4 equal parts. What about 2/4? If I say quarters, it means that I should cut my pizza into 4/4, which are 4 equal parts. And now if I hide 2/4, how many are left? I have now 2/4. How can I show it as a fraction? I will write 2 upon 4, which is 2 out of 4. I have now 2 parts out of 4 equal parts, which is 2/4. I want to tell you something. What did you notice about the 2/4? If I cut the pizza now, and I have on one side, you can see 1/2, and on the other side I cut 1/2 into 2/4, which means that 2/4 equal to 1/2. So 2 out of 4 is equal to 1 out of 2. 2/4 equal 1/2. You can see I hide 1/2 and there are 2/4 left. So the 2/4 and the 1/2 are equal.
Hello, Papa.
Hello, Josephine. Would you like some pizza?
Oh, Papa, I'd love some pizza. I'm starving.
Oh, good. Let me cut you a piece. Oh, chop, 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 chop. Would you like this piece?
Oh, Papa, that's not fair. I'm so hungry. I want more than that.
Oh, then you a bit all over your face. Let me cut you a piece in half. Let me get another pizza.
Oh, Papa, what does a half mean?
I'm glad you asked, Josephine. A half means when you cut a whole into 2 equal pieces.
Oh, so equal means they're the same?
Yes, watch. Oh, chop, 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 chop. Oh, chop, 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 chop. Here's my half, and here's your half.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
There's the door. I wonder who it could be.
Oh, look, Papa, it's my friends from school, Simon and Peter. Yo, how you doing, Mr. Longo?
Oh, hello, Mr. Longo. How you going?
Oh, boys, good. Hey, would you like some pizza?
Oh, yeah.
yum, yum.
Sounds
Really
so
want
good.
some,
Yes,
thank you.
please.
Okay, how many pieces, or pieces, not pizzas, boys, how many pieces do I need to make?
Mr. Longo, well, there's 4 of us, so you'll need 4 pieces.
Very good. Okay, let me give a chopper. Oh, chop, 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 chop,
Papa,
chop,
don't
chop,
forget to make them equal.
Oh, that's right. Oh, chop, 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 chop. Oh, chop, 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 chop.
Yum, yum.
Okay, boys. Next, let me see. 1 piece for me, 1 piece for you,
Oh, yum,
1
yum.
piece for you,
Yo,
and 1
thank
piece
you.
for you. Now, boys, watch this. Very important, maths. I have 1 out of 4. I have 1/4. I have a quarter of the pizza.
Yo, I have 1 out of 4 pieces too, so I must have a quarter.
And I have a quarter too. Look, I got 1 out of the 4 pieces.
And look, Papa, I have 1 out of 4 too. We all have a quarter.
Yeah. Okay, children, I want to test you now. Simon, what is this known as?
Oh, Mr. Lungo, this is an easy one. This is 1 hole.
Oh, well done, yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, well done, yes. Yes. Okay. Peter, what is this?
Oh, well, Mr. Longer, you see, that's 1 out of the 2 pieces, so that is a half. 1 out of 2 is a half.
Oh, very good, Peter. Yes, you're a very good listener. And Josephine, what is this little piece known as?
Oh, Papa, that is 1 out of 4 pieces, so that must be 1 quarter.
Oh, children, well done. We've learnt a lot about fractions, and we got to eat and have lots of pizza too. Yay!
Oh, Papa, this is this is so good.
Now, after watching the video, let's apply what we have learned using the Pupils Book page 213. Let's learn together. If you have a white paper or any paper, you can use it to do this activity. Bring the white paper and try to fold it from the middle, and what you will have 2 equal parts. Each part is 1/2 of the rectangle, as you can see in the picture here. I have 2 equal parts, and on each part we write 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2, it means 1/2. So now I have 2 halves, 1/2 on this side and 1/2 on the other side. With the same paper again, or you can bring another one, start to fold your paper into 4 equal parts. If you fold it into 4 equal parts, what do we have now? We have 4 quarters, like the pizza, and each part is 1 quarter, and you can write on each part 1 out of 4, which is 1 quarter. These examples, like the 1/2 and 1 quarter, are examples of fractions, like when we learn on the pizza fractions. Finally, let's practice in the Pupils Book page 215. Let's practice question 1. Which of the shapes show half? Half or 1 out of 2. You can see the fraction 1 out of 2, which means half. But don't forget that we said it must have equal parts. Look at the shapes A, B, C, and D and check which one has equal parts and can show half. Very good, we have A. What about B? Does it show equal parts? No. C? No. What about D? Very good. D, it's showing 1/2. The shaded part here, it's 1/2 because they are equal parts. So I have A and D. Question number 2. Which of the shapes show 1 out of 4, which is quarter? 1 out of 4, it means I should have 4 equal parts and 1 part only will be shaded. Now look at A. Are all the parts equal? No. Look at B. Yes, we have 4 equal parts and we have 1 only shaded, which is 1 quarter. So we can say B. And what about C? C also, it's showing 4 equal parts and 1 part only it's shaded, so it's showing 1 quarter. So we have here B and C. On the same page, we have question number 3. Now you should color and do it by yourself. Shade 3 out of 4 of each shape, which means 3 quarters. So you need to shade 3 parts only. You have 4 equal parts and you will shade only 3 parts in each shape. Look at the second one, which is question number 4. You have on the first square here, you will shade 2 out of 4, which means 2 quarters. So you will shade only 2 parts out of the 4 parts. And on the other one, you will shade half. If you are going to shade half and you have here 4 quarters, how you can shade half? Half mean you look at the middle and you will shade half only. Now look at the 2 quarters and the half. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal because the shaded parts here are the same. So 2 out of 4 is equal to 1 out of 2, or 2 quarters equal 1 half. Thank you, grade 1. I hope you enjoyed our lesson today about fractions. Thank you, parents, for your cooperation.